Hey guys, how's it going? I wanted to, excuse me, continue my foundation series today. Sorry my voice is a little hoarse. It's been homecoming weekend and I went to the football game yesterday. But anyway, I wanted to show you today how to apply stick foundation, because I've had a few questions, and it was actually something that when I started using it I was a little confused as to exactly how do you go about using a stick foundation. So I wanted to show you that, and so I'm first going to just get my hair out of the way, and I went ahead and put on my moisturizer, and I did a little concealer around my under eye area. That's something you could really do before or after the stick foundation. I know usually with liquid foundation I go ahead and apply that all first and then the concealer, but I don't know, something about this, just simply for the fact that this stick doesn't have to be applied all over your face. I guess I just kind of just went ahead and put it on. Also, just to show you a couple of stick foundations that I have used, the Max Factor Pan Stick is a good one. It's very, very creamy, and these are just so convenient because, I mean, they're basically like a jumbo lip balm or something. They're that size, and they can easily travel with you in your purse. They can kind of double as a concealer if you wanted. The Max Factor Pan Stick, I happen to know, my color is medium beige. It has a little bit of a scent to it. It's different. It's a really different scent, unlike anything I've really smelled in a makeup before. It's kind of, I don't know, a little bit flowery, I want to say, a little perfumey. It's a stronger scent than most foundations have. I don't mind it, but this is a really, really creamy formula. I mean, it's just very creamy right on your hand. I do happen to know that Max Factor Pan Stick has some mineral oil in it, so be aware that this is not a totally oil-free product if you are a girl who struggles with products that aren't oil-free. And then the other one, the one that I've been using most recently, is my Bobbi Brown foundation stick, which I talked about in one of my videos, but I hadn't really reviewed it yet because I hadn't used it very much. My color is Natural, and this is something that I actually had seen a demonstration on QVC, and Bobbi Brown was there, and she was applying this on someone, and she used a flat foundation brush, just this type of brush. This one I picked up from Sally Beauty Supply. She had a different one, obviously, but this is the sort of foundation brush you want to use. It's much easier to come by than, say, the stippling brush that I used in one of the videos, so that's good. And basically, you twist up the stick. This is not maybe quite as slick, I guess, as you touch it. It's got a little bit more of maybe even a thicker consistency, but it doesn't just glide right off. It has, I guess you might say, a less oily feel, although this doesn't really feel oily to me, but what I'm trying to say is it's not quite as slick when you touch it. But anyway, when I first got a foundation stick, I wondered, do you just like draw all over your face and then blend it in? I'm sure that's an option, but what I find that works well just blending wise is to, and this was what I had seen Bobbi Brown do with her own product, so I figured this is how the product is designed to be used. Just take your foundation brush and just kind of swipe it a few times on top, and you see you get some of the product there on the brush. And then it's really just up to you. I mean, you could go all over your face with this. You're going to get pretty good coverage because when you think about it, what you're using is a cream as opposed to a straight up liquid, so it's not going to really dilute and go all over your face at once. It's going to go where you put it, and if you want that coverage all over your face, I mean, you can definitely get it. So I'm going to go back around my eye area, and you really could use this. I mean, I just put a little concealer under my eye just kind of as a comfort thing. I like to just know that it's there. But, I mean, this really could do your concealing if you were in a rush. You know, and you'll see right now I'm focusing in on the places where I need the most coverage. I'm kind of going just around the mouth and nose and the eye area. Take it down here, kind of get on top of the cheeks, even where those circles and shadows can still kind of form. And it's really easy. It's super easy to blend out. And I know I'm using a pretty high quality product here, but still, I mean, the principle remains the same whatever stick foundation you're using. And just for the purpose of this demonstration, although I may not go all over my face with this, I'm just going to go ahead and put just a sheer application of this on my forehead. And you may say, well, what makes it sheer, what you're doing? Well, I'm not going back to the stick over and over. I get about 3 or 4 swipes on there, and then you just kind of keep blending from what you've put on your forehead. Okay, you blend it out basically as far as you can take it. And because, you know, some product still remains on the brush, but I hope you understand what I mean by that. I'm going back to here, and then I'm just going to blend it out as much as I can. And the more you're going over it with your brush, the more sheer your coverage is going to be. And this just, I mean, I'm fortunate enough to have ordered this without being in a store, and I found the exact match. Like, this could not match my skin any better. And that's a really big key to making your foundation work for you. So, with this, it's slightly more difficult to blend down to your jawline than, say, a liquid is, just because, or if you're using one of those big stippling brushes, just because they're so big and they can kind of blend down there easier. This is a slightly smaller brush, but still you want to make sure that you're all blended there. And then, like I said, for fuller coverage, if I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, I still want more around my eye area, just get more on your brush. And, I mean, you could also go in, and if you really wanted to use this as your concealer and really zone in on your eye area, you could take just a concealer brush, which is smaller, and tap on this and, you know, get what you needed there, if it helps you fit in around your eye area more. So, basically, there you go. I mean, this is good coverage. If I had to rank it somewhere, in terms of coverage for different foundations, I would say you can achieve more coverage than a liquid with a stick, simply because this is creamy. Okay, when you touch that is thicker on your finger than if you dipped your finger in some liquid foundation. But at the same time, this is very easy to just dot around a few places and use more like a spot concealer. So in that respect, you can get lighter coverage. It's however you want to use it, and so that's what's really nice. They're so portable, small. You don't have to worry about a cap coming off and this spilling all over. I mean, this is just, I really like the Bobbi Brown foundation stick. And, oh, one other thing I wanted to tell you is, if you do, say, use this as more concealing tool, maybe you don't put it all over your face, or even if you do, a light application of some mineral powder over the top can give I found a really flawless look. You know, if you just dust some of your favorite mineral foundation that is lighter coverage. I know if you're an everyday minerals user, you may not take your intensive and then put it over the top of this, but Bare Minerals, or, you know, brand like that, you know, just swipe it over, and you can get a really nice finish with that. Just dusting it over the top of this, considering you may not apply this all over your face. So, and also I have had some requests for mineral foundation tutorials, and yeah, I will do them with some of the different brands, because I know there's so many different formats of that these days. I will show you what I know about that. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.